Hey guys, it's me. Just gonna go ahead and do another video. I am basing my Eldar bikes. So that is what you see in front of you right now. I've done one. I'm gonna do the other 5 while I talk with you guys. So far, all I did was just base it with like medium gravel, primed it black. Did one little dry brush of this charcoal gray, like the darkest I have. It's just of the cheap craft paints, which I don't use my good paints on my basing. Some guys do. I don't. They're too expensive. So I guess I'll take you along with me while I base these and get them up to par with the other one. I did one already and came out pretty nice. I'll show you guys when I'm done with this. So I'm going to stick with the same theme, kind of like a tundra rock with snow and a little bit of grass showing. Right now I'm just going with a lighter gray, kind of dry brushing, except keeping a little bit more paint on there because for the most part, if you guys out there use craft paints, they dry a lot duller than they go on. Meaning they're not as bright, so you don't really have to take a lot of the paint off. Some of the guys out there do. I've seen Trainaholic, when he dry brushes, he uses pretty much craft paints and he'll take a lot of his paint off, but he's also doing styrofoam and things like that, and I'm doing rock right now, so it just, I guess, really depends on what you're doing the dry brushing on. But not too much been going on. I did go with the red ruins, which I'll show you the bikes also. They're not complete. I've still got to work on their vests, their armor, which the armor I'm just going to go straight black with gray highlights and stuff. The vest is going to be the bone with the linen white, kind of almost, it'll match basically the wings on the bikes, just to get them done. Just tired of sitting there trying different colors here and there for their armor. The blue just faded in, I guess because there's so much stippling on the armor itself, or on the front of the bike. Just kind of didn't pop real well, so I'm going to go with the bone. And then I'm going to do almost like some war paint on their face, well, like I did on the Dire Avengers, if you guys remember. You can go back to some of my older videos and it'll have it on there. But like I said, just basing these guys up. I have 5 to do tonight, and then I've got to put a few more bikes together and get some stuff ready. Actually, I was looking for flying bases, and my wife 2 years ago, I think, yeah, 2 Christmases ago, bought me the wind host when they were doing the APOC formations and stuff. She actually found the last one, and it came with a ton of flying bases, and I don't know where I put them. I have no flying bases, and I have all these bikes and Vipers and stuff, so I've got to go digging through my stuff. So I found 5, working on those right now, and then I have one more over there that's done and complete, which, like I said, I'll show you here in a minute. Other than that, I don't know what I did with my other ones. I have no idea. Probably in the closet somewhere, knowing me. But on personal note, we went to the hockey game tonight and saw our local team play, the Thrashers, and we usually get about, I don't know, 2 or 3, sometimes well, last year was a big year, but usually about 3 or 4 games in a year, sometimes less. We actually get our tickets free through the Brain Tumor Foundation, which is really nice. So whenever they come around and give free tickets away, my wife usually gets online and, tries to round up some tickets for us. But we got to go see them tonight, and unfortunately they didn't do too well. They were playing the Florida Lightnings, or Florida Lightning or whatever, and they by the second period it was 4-1, and the last goal they scored, we were on a power play, and it wasn't looking too good. Plus, we like to try and leave early anyway, just because we beat the crowd or whatever. Sometimes you miss the best parts of it or whatever, but if it's a close game or whatever, of course we will stay. But if you're a hockey fan, you know that 4-1 going into the third period, that's not that's not too good. Not too good of odds. I used to live in Michigan for a long time, so huge hockey fan, hockey state too, for that matter, for years and years, and really enjoy it. And I always get tickled because when we go to the games, I get excited, and my wife always tells me to start yelling in the other direction and screaming, and my girls on the way there, they're like, "All right, Daddy, now we're gonna behave ourselves this time, right?" Yes, Daddy will behave this time. Yeah, a minute into the game and I'm screaming already. But other than that, it was a good game. It was a good time. We got to meet a couple parents and stuff tonight. Some people are actually out of Texas, so they're actually just now into actually the first stages with their son. So if you guys are out there, keep them in your prayers. They're from Texas, so they're just now starting to go through what me, my wife, and my daughter and our family went through a couple years back. Those first stages, which are scary as hell. So just keep them in your prayers. We'd appreciate that. But I've got the first coat on, well, second coat, you can see right there. It's a little light. I guess the light's working against me. But I'll show you what they're going to look like. Well, let me take them off first. It's kind of like a snow, tundra, a little bit of grass. I might add a little bit of yellow to it just to give it some contrast, but for the most part I think that's what I'm going to go with. It's easy, simple, kind of gets that ice glacier look. It's really light. Nah, it's not going to help. But anyway, here's what they look like. Let me show you. Hang on, guys, forgive me. Whoa. Take you for a ride. Let's see here. See if I can line these guys up quick enough for y'all. Alright, let's back up and get some light on them. Okay. I went ahead and did the red like you guys suggested. As you can see, I'm doing the internal stuff now, like the radar. You can see his arm right there. I'm going to go with the gray outline, black armor with a bleach bone. And then they'll have some blue on their face, war paint, like, excuse me, like I said, that the Dire Avengers have already on them. But I went ahead and did all the gems, that red color. And it came out really nice, actually really happy. Oh, wrong way. Really happy how it came out. And then the basing too, I think it's just enough for them, not too much, doesn't overpower it or anything like that. Might add some, I've got some bits and pieces of barrels and stuff I might throw under there, but actually thinking about it, probably won't, because of the whole, I want like a barren waste tundra, there's nothing there, just ice and stuff. But yeah, that's what I got so far. But if you guys have any comments, of course, post them. Any questions, let me know. Until then, you guys take care, and we'll see you later.